Hey guys, it's Brick. Welcome back to more Shatterheart SMP. Sorry I missed Thursday. That was a sad day. Was unable to record on Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm actually doing this one super last minute, a couple hours before it has to go up. Because I've never had a good time to record, and even now is not really a great time, but it's been the best time so far. So, anyways, basically I told you guys that I'd try out something with the staircase, maybe, and then I would, this episode would be a digging episode, or maybe talk about some things. Well, basically, I saw an idea in the comments by Pandovsky. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's a pretty solid idea for a staircase. It looked good, but I'm just not sure it matches the rest of the theme of the base, because this is sort of, shabby and dark and swampy. And if I show you this theme, it's much more... Imagine these pillars are all the way down. I opened these up so I could dig. This is much more, like, structured and almost sort of like regal or majestic. I don't know. I mean, it looks good, but I'm just not sure it's gonna fit the rest of the theme that I was going for. But for now, it's decent, and I think for now we'll keep it just until we've got this area dug out, and then we can figure out if it still fits or if we're gonna need to adjust things. Basically, though, man, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Okay, basically, though, we're gonna dig out this area here, and we're not gonna spend, like, the next, 5 episodes doing this, because you guys are probably getting bored of being in this, little cave. So, basically, we're gonna do this episode doing this, and then next episode, and for the next few episodes after that, we're gonna find other stuff to do. We might go work on my shop, figure out what we're gonna do for that. We might go caving with another person, we might just do some sort of other collab with another person, who knows. So, yeah, we're gonna get to digging this out some more. I got one layer dug out there, and I started this one. I actually started recording for a couple minutes, and then I had to stop, and yeah, so that's that. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so basically, just gonna dig this all out for a while. Like I said, I'm not gonna spend the next few episodes doing this. I'll probably do this a lot off camera over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. Hopefully get it done, though. That way we can continue on this after not too long. I actually played a UHC yesterday, a mole game, in which I was the mole. That was weird. I got tabbed out. Anyway, it was kind of depressing because, we won. The moles won. Why am I digging this part out? What is wrong with me? The moles won, actually. I even, myself, got 6 kills, which is decent. And basically, what happened was... For the first, half an hour of the game, I was recording just fine. So I ended up killing one of my teammates. Maybe I can show you guys that footage now or something. Yep.
I'm in half diamond.
I have a stack and 6 arrows and 13 feathers.
Oh, here.
Okay. Dude, just
make as much as you can and split those, I guess.
User entered your channel.
Oh my god, I don't know what just happened.
I'm so sorry, dude. Oh my god. I feel so bad.
What happened?
Damn. Brick's mole.
I'm the mole. Sorry.
Alright, it's okay. Good luck, Brick.
I feel so bad.
He got all that gold too.
Yep.
Damn,
Sorry, I couldn't let you guys get that. But basically, I killed one of my teammates, and that was all good and dandy. And after that, I was going to meet up with the moles. And so, for those of you who don't know, when I use DxTory, when I have to tab out or something, I crash. And I don't know how I didn't just crash just then, because I got sticky keys, which caused me to tab out, and it was very confusing. Normally I crash with DxTory when that happens, but... So basically, I was restarting my client, and, when I came back, after I'd gotten the moles team speak, I just never remembered to hit record again. Well, not never remembered, I didn't remember for a while. Someone stole Engal's horse again? Anyways, we killed one dude. It wasn't really much of a big deal to miss that, because it was just some dude, unenchanted dude, when we were enchanted, and we didn't take any damage killing him. Shortly after that's when I remembered that I hadn't been recording. So I started recording. Recorded for the rest of the match, ended up with 6 kills. Another mole on our team got 8 kills. And it was a pretty good game. We won, And, basically, right at the end, I tabbed out on accident, and DxTory crashed, and normally when that happens, nothing, I don't lose footage or anything, but I checked my folder, and I can't seem to find the footage there at all. Like, not even corrupt. It's just not there, and I know for sure I did start recording again once I noticed I hadn't been recording. So, that is a little depressing, I might say, because even if that didn't end up being a highlight, which it might not have, honestly, because, yeah, I got 6 kills, which is decent, but we are so OP. Even if it wasn't the highlights, those could have been some, good weekly kill montage kills. That's 6 kills that, could have taken up, a good portion of the montage, and they won't be there now. But, yeah, it's really depressing. I wanted to sort of... What am I doing here? There we go. I wanted to talk about... I thought it'd be interesting to talk about my video game history, guys. Like, all the sort of consoles I've gone through, how I attained them, the games I played, stuff like that. Do you guys think that'd be interesting? I think I can talk about that. So, basically, when I was 6, I got a Game Boy Advance for my 6th birthday. And I didn't want no Game Boy Advance games for it. No, I wanted Pokemon Crystal, because, man, it was Pokemon. Like, I've liked that ever since I can remember. I think I was, like, 2 or 3 when I first saw the show, and it was just, like... I don't know... literally, I've liked it ever since I can remember. I don't remember how I started watching it. But, Bye. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be making the Wither fight or not. Burning and Longer are gonna do it. I'll try to. That's actually a whole nother story. They're basically gonna use it to dig out their stronghold. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Anyway, lost my train of thought for a second. Where was I at? Yeah, Pokemon Crystal. Alright. So, yeah. I've liked Pokemon ever since I can remember, and so that was, of course, gonna be my first game. Even though it wasn't even a Game Boy Advance game. I knew I wanted it. And my parents were like, oh, alright, if you say so, kid. So, got it. First game ever. I remember being confused how to even leave the house, because you basically have to find, like, the rug, and then once you're on the rug, you have to walk down. It's like, how are you supposed to figure that out when you're a 6-year-old? But anyway, that was good times. When I was, like, 7 or 8, I don't remember if it was for birthday or Christmas, I actually got a GameCube. It was a special edition GameCube. It was a Platinum one. Came with Platinum controller, and it came with the, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, like the double thing. Like, it came with Master Quest and the normal Ocarina of Time, but it was for the GameCube, you know? So yeah, I still have that. That was all good and fun. I remember when Pokemon Coliseum was coming out, I think my parents were getting tax returns or something, and so they were getting money back, and they had promised to buy me something, because, we don't really, other than birthdays and holidays, I never have really gotten anything besides maybe tax returns as well now. Maybe get a gift. And, they had promised to buy me this game. So I come home from school, I was like, I have no idea, I was probably 8 or 9, I could verify that if I looked up the date of when it came out, but, come back from school, ask them, did you get my game? Did you get my game? They're like, nope, we didn't get it, sorry, we, couldn't find it. We didn't get it, sorry about it. You'll have to wait till Christmas or your birthday. I totally believe this, like, I got pretty mad, okay, you gotta be honest. I mean, they promised me this, and then they told me that I'd have to wait, like, months and months now for my birthday or whatever, and I believed it, even though that doesn't make sense at all, but, I was like 8 or 9. So I go to my room in a fit of rage, and when I go there, I see Pokemon Coliseum leaned up against my TV, and I was like, I immediately ran back and, like, apologized and hugged my parents and stuff. It's pretty funny. Actually, those machines in malls that you can win things? There's one in particular. I don't know how to explain it. I think it was supposed to set up, like, a lighthouse or something, but basically there's, like, these 5 red bars, and across the bars, this little block of light kind of shoots across it, and what you're supposed to do is you hit this button to stop that little block of light in the bar, and basically as you stop it, you go up to the next bar, and you have to try to stack that block of light against the one below it. And I believe once you get it stacked like 3 times, that's when you start getting prizes, but if you get it to the very top, you get the grand prize, and I was sitting there with my dad. The first time I tried it, I got it to, like, the 4th level, or something like that. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, I think there's only prizes if you got to the last level, maybe, because I distinctly remembering, like, almost winning it the first try, And my dad hadn't been paying attention or anything. He was just kind of... he was just sitting there like, yeah, here, whatever. He was kind of forced to go with me in the mall that day. And so I'm like, Dad, can I try again? And it was like 50 cents per try. It's not that cheap if I'm doing it over and over again. So it was like, you know, this is your last try, son. And so he watches me again. I get the same thing again. He's like, oh my gosh, you're really close there. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, please, can I have one more try? He's like, fine. So he spaces off again or whatever. He's not paying attention to me again. I play again. And this is according to my dad's perspective, alright? I play again. Dad's just like watching some... I don't know, he's looking around, wishing he was anywhere but here. That he looks down and sees me just holding this, this box in my hands. He's like, how did you get that? And I was like, I just won this. I got to the 5th, I don't even know if there was 5. I think there was 5. I got to the last light level or whatever. It said, pick my prize. Picked a Nintendo, Game Boy Advanced SP, crimson colored one. I won a Game Boy Advanced SP from one of these things, and this was like around the time when they were pretty new, and they were awesome because Game Boy Advances didn't have like a backlight or anything, but these had a backlight, and they were foldy. Like, it was something I was probably gonna ask for my birthday or Christmas anyway, and I just won it. It was amazing, and I remember just like walking out of that mall like the proudest person ever. I think my dad was pretty proud of me too. I remember we got stopped a couple times by people wondering why the hell this kid is just holding this SP with no receipt, no bag. I think they put a mark on it or something, or if they don't, they should. They need to like mark those products to prove that if you actually win it, that you didn't steal it. But maybe they just don't expect anybody to win them. But that game was honestly really easy. Like, extremely easy. And to this day, like, every time I play that game, it's at, like, arcades and stuff. I always, like, win it. It's so easy. I feel like they probably stopped, like, putting prizes in that kind of thing because of how easy it is. Because I haven't seen one in a while, actually, besides, you know, in arcades where you just play it for tickets. So that was cool. Got my, Wii probably 5th or 6th grade, probably 6th grade, maybe 7th, actually. I got it a couple years after it came out. And, never really liked it that much. Still don't. Don't plan to buy a Wii U. Instead of a Wii or a Wii U, they should just made a GameCube too. That's just my honest opinion. My favorite game on the GameCube is probably Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. See, I regret it because like I said, I didn't get new games unless it was my birthday or Christmas or something most of the time. And so if I wanted a new game, what I would do is go and trade in games I already have in order to be able to afford a new one. And so I would trade in, like, my best games. I traded in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, still don't have that again. I traded in Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, which is, like I said, my favorite game ever, and I traded that in, like, oh my god, it's such an amazing game, and I don't know why I did that. I traded in so many awesome games, and I regret it so much, because I never even got any good games, like, in exchange for them, really. So, yeah. I got a DS, actually, before the Wii. I completely skipped the DS. I got that the year it came out for Christmas. I remember that being pretty awesome. My DS actually broke eventually. I tried to use I don't know how, but I ended up frying it. I think it's... When I went to charge it, I think I did something wrong, and it ended up getting fried, and a couple months later, I got a DSi for my birthday. And then, yeah, had that for a while. Hello, Enderman, I'm gonna kill you. Then, one day, my IRL friends were, basically wanted me to buy a PS3. They were kind of peer pressuring me, and so I ended up buying a PS3 with some money I got, probably combined from birthday and other things. Bought a PS3, played it maybe 3 times, ever. Did not like it very much. I had, like, Battlefield, Skyrim. I don't remember the games I had, but I actually ended up selling it a few months later to buy a 3DS, which is the best decision I've ever made in my life. Because the 3DS has some absolutely amazing games on it, and it's got even more amazing games coming out soon. I actually have hardly any games for it right now. I have Pokemon X, Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, Luigi's Mansion 2, and Animal Crossing New Leaf. But plan to get Smash 3DS very soon. Gonna get Pokemon either, I don't know if I'm gonna get Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire, but I'm gonna get those probably soon after they come out. And of course I'm gonna get Majora's Mask 3D, probably gonna get Ocarina of Time 3D eventually too. Just has such a good library of games already and has even more good ones coming out. Fire Emblem Awakening 2, I need to get that. So, I don't know, that's kind of a really basic history. I didn't really talk about the games too much, but yeah. I remember one time when we were on vacation in South Dakota. It's probably 7 or 8. We're in this museum. It's like a gas station museum. It's next to that one, I don't remember the name of the school, but it's the name of the school where I'm not sure if it was the first time that black and white children were ever, like, you know, integrated in the same school, but I know it, like, it was in Little Rock, actually. It wasn't South Dakota, it was Little Rock, Arkansas. I remember now. And, I don't know why I thought it was South Dakota, but, there was a museum pretty close to it. It might have been the museum for that, but it was like a gas station or something like that, or like a mart. I don't remember. But they had this very, very hard to see, translucent, transparent doorway, whatever. Glass doorway, you know. But it had no markings on it. It was a push doorway, no handle, you know. I mean, to anybody, you could have thought that was something that you're just supposed to walk through. It just looks like an open space. So I'm wearing my little hat. Little, probably Arkansas hat or something. 7 years old, really short. Really happy. So I'm prancing along. Run straight into the doorway. Didn't see it. Hat goes flying. I go flying. Everyone starts laughing. I remember being super mad. I hated when people would laugh at me. I mean, it didn't hurt that much, but I remember, like, crying because I hated when people laughed at me. My mom was, like, laughing really hard, probably. That's probably... that is one of the dumbest things I've ever done, honestly. I think that's the only time I've ever run into a glass door before, a glass window or whatever. And I don't plan to do it again. Although, in my defense, that was before I knew I needed glasses, so... You know, that was not my fault. At all. I could probably tell lots of vacation stories. I've been to quite a few places, which I'm lucky to have been to. And I actually want to travel a lot when I get, I don't know, not really older, just when I get money, or am able to. If I could travel now, I would, but several countries I want to go to. I want to pretty much visit everywhere in Europe. That's kind of the main thing, but eventually I'd like to go, like, pretty much everywhere. That'd be cool. It'd be interesting if I'm able to study abroad, which don't know if that's going to be a possibility for me, but if that is, I definitely want to do that. But, anyway, that's pretty much all I'm going to have time for, otherwise this is not going to get out on time. So, yeah, as you can see, we got very little dug out today. Oh gosh, I missed that little part. That's going to bother me. This is going to take lots of work off camera, but we'll probably not do this again tomorrow. We'll probably, or not tomorrow, Tuesday. Well, it'll be before Tuesday that I recorded, but anyways, basically, I'm gonna find something else to do. Maybe work on Shop, maybe find somebody to collaborate with, possibly. Don't know, but, anyways, thank you for staying tuned in. And, sorry this episode was probably a little boring. Like I said, I had to record this last minute, so not in my, like, not up to recording right now, I guess. Not in my top recording status. That doesn't even make... You know what I mean. Anyways, see you.